The air in Tel Aviv was thick, heavy with humidity and anticipation. Cafes along Dizengoff Street buzzed with laughter, but beneath the surface tension simmered. Everyone sensed the peace was fragile, the quiet temporary. City lights sparkled off the Mediterranean, masking the anxiety below. Then a siren pierced the night. One alarm became many, a chorus of panic sweeping the city. Conversations stopped. People scrambled for shelter. The streets emptied in seconds, doors slammed shut. This was no drill. This was the sound every Israeli dreads. Eyes turned skyward, searching for the streaks of incoming rockets, and the interceptors meant to stop them. The Iron Dome, Israel's technological shield, had protected the city for years. But tonight, something felt different. The volume of sirens, the scale of warnings, hinted at a larger, more coordinated attack. Dread settled over the city. Could the shield hold? Distant explosions rattled windows, growing closer with each boom. The sky lit up, not just with the clean bursts of interception, but with orange and red flashes of impact. The ground trembled as the rhythm of war replaced the sounds of nightlife. The Iron Dome was under strain, fighting a battle it might not win alone. The city held its breath, united in fear and uncertainty. For the first time, the shield seemed vulnerable. The night was no longer just about sirens, but about survival. The sky wept fire, and the people below braced for what was to come. In moments, Tel Aviv transformed from vibrant city to war zone. The sense of safety was shattered. The battle for the city had begun. The Iron Dome's limits would soon be tested. The world was about to witness a night that would change everything. To understand the fear, you must first understand the hope. Iron Dome, a marvel of Israeli engineering, it's a mobile air defense system designed to intercept short-range rockets. Its radar detects threats, calculates impact points, and launches interceptors only if danger is imminent. The Tamir interceptor meets rockets mid-air, turning deadly weapons into harmless debris. Since 2011, Iron Dome has stopped thousands of rockets, boasting a success rate above 90%. It allowed life to continue under threat. Children went to school, people to work. The system became a symbol of resilience and ingenuity. Its success built a powerful sense of security. The sight of interceptors in the night sky was almost reassuring. But every shield has limits. On this night, those limits would be tested as never before. The Iron Dome was about to face a storm beyond anything in its history. The world watched as the Guardian prepared for its greatest challenge. The illusion of invincibility was about to be shattered. The stakes had never been higher. The attack began just after 10 p.m., not a trickle, but a deluge. Hundreds of rockets launched in minutes from multiple locations, aiming to overwhelm. Sirens blared up and down the coast from Ashkelon to Tel Aviv. The Iron Dome sprang to life, interceptors streaking skyward. At first, the system performed, as always, bursts of light, marking successful interceptions, but the rockets kept coming faster than the system could handle. For every one destroyed, more followed. Crews reloaded frantically, but the pace was relentless. Soon the clean bursts of interception mixed with terrifying impacts on the ground. The attackers had studied the system, exploiting its saturation point. The sky became chaos lines, explosions and fear. By 11, the first wave ended, but the damage was clear. A second wave targeted emergency responders, compounding the chaos. The Iron Dome fought on, but it was a wounded shield. For the first time, the people it protected felt the full force of the storm. The system's limits were exposed. The night was far from over. Why did so many rockets get through? The answer: numbers. The Iron Dome is formidable, but not infinite. A saturation attack, hundreds of rockets at once, overwhelmed its capacity. Each battery has limited interceptors, and reloading takes time. The attackers coordinated launches from multiple sites, complicating defense. Decoys and erratic rockets confused the system's algorithms. Every defense has vulnerabilities, and these were exploited. The economic reality was stark. Expensive interceptors versus cheap rockets. That night, the attackers' grim calculation proved tragically effective. When the shield is breached, the consequences are human. In Ashkelon and Sderot, rockets struck homes, turning lives to rubble. Emergency services raced from one disaster to the next. In Tel Aviv's suburbs, the sense of safety vanished. People emerged from shelters to chaos. Shattered glass, burning cars, fear. The Iron Dome's bubble had burst. Vulnerability replaced reassurance. Stories emerged, a mother shielding her children, paramedics risking everything, families waiting in terror, hospitals filled with the wounded, both physically and psychologically. The trauma would linger long after the night ended. An entire generation learned that no shield is impenetrable. The sense of security was gone, replaced by uncertainty. The scars, emotional and physical, would reshape the national psyche. The lesson was harsh and unforgettable. The attack sent shockwaves across the Middle East and the world. For Israel's adversaries, it was a propaganda victory, proof that the Iron Dome could be breached. Some neighboring states watched with concern, fearing instability. Others saw a shift in the balance of power. Internationally, allies reaffirmed support, but analysts studied the system's failure. The incident raised tough questions for global defense planners. Humanitarian groups called for de-escalation, highlighting civilian suffering on both sides. Images of destruction in Israel and Gaza dominated headlines. The night became another chapter in a cycle of violence. Ordinary people, as always, paid the highest price. The night the sky fell marked the end of technological invincibility. The Iron Dome's success had bred over-reliance. This attack shattered that illusion. Israel must now upgrade its defenses, faster interceptors, better radar, new technologies like lasers. But the lesson isn't just technical. True security requires multi-layered defense intelligence, diplomacy, and addressing root causes. Shields treat symptoms, not the disease. The saturation attack will be studied worldwide, signaling a new era of warfare. For Israel and beyond, the night the Iron Dome faltered is a warning. Security demands constant innovation and a relentless pursuit of peace. The world must adapt or risk repeating the same tragedy.